beauty standards differ from, country to country, continent to continent. Every society has their own version of a beauty standard. And, growing up in Africa, most African countries, the more bigger you are, the more you're seen as attractive, right? And this is not a new trend, by the way. Africans are not copying this BBL movement, Kim Kardashian, none of that. Like, it used to be a trend when the Western world used to think skinny is hot. I can promise you that, because I remember when I was younger and watching movies and people talking about gaining weight and them freaking out. And I used to wonder, like, why are you freaking out? Isn't that a nice thing? Because it's considered, at least on this side of the world, when you gain more weight for a man and a woman, it's considered like you're wealthier, you're you have a soft life, a lavish life. So people tend to like it more. And when you start losing weight, people will actually come up to you and say, is everything okay? Are you okay? Are you sick? So yeah, it's this beauty standard is not a new thing for us. To be curvy is like the way of life. Like, what you aspire to be is just curvy, honestly, but unfortunately not everybody is blessed with that, and people, when they're not meeting that standard, they'll do anything and everything to be perceived beautiful. So in Somalia, there is a thing, like there's a drug that people take, not this drugs that you might think like actual drugs, chemists, the ones that they will give you for appetite and for other things, they will take it so that it makes them extra hungry, and they just stuff in food so that they can meet the beauty standards of, the society. Let me show you a little bit of this clip. We'll come back and discuss.
asaagayga maadaama ay dhammaantooda cayilan yihiin social media-na dhammaan lagu wada faanayo in lagu cayilo waxaan isticmaalay daawooyinkaasi jirkayga wax iskaga bedelaan oo cayilo bulshada aan ku dhex noolnahay dhammaantood gabar walba gabadha kale ku dhiirigelinaysa cayilka ka shidan tahay cayil gabadha caatada waa qof cudur qabto xanuunsan waa caatanimadii waxa looga ordayaa inay tahay cudur ahaan camal maadaama qalinjabinta xafladeyda inaan dadka aan la qalinjabinay aan ka dhex muuqan oo aan lay oran gabadhaas ku jirta waana caato laakiin waxa kala kulmay dhibaatooyin badan oo si mentally ama jir ahaan iga soo gaaray.
As you saw, that girl is saying that she ruined her life trying to become curvy. And if you ask people, or in this specific video, even if you go in the comment sections and read, a lot of women tell you that their quality of life changed because they took certain medicines assuming that like it's gonna help them in meeting the beauty standards, but they end up hurting their liver, their heart. They have conditions, they become even overweight. Now there's additional problems that they need to worry about, other than finding a husband, other than meeting that beauty standard. And unfortunately, it's not just a Somalia thing or like an African thing. Everywhere in the world, we're seeing how, beauty standards push specifically a lot of the times women. I don't know why it's mostly women, but it affects us into wanting to be like that because we see the ladies being perceived in a certain way, or they get more opportunities, and you do your best to keep up, and then you end up hurting yourself. Complications, we hear about the BBL complications. Even though this is not that aggressive, they're still taking medication that the pharmaceutical company never claimed, like they never said this is why you're supposed to take it. So obviously they are gonna bring trouble in their lives, and they were healthy before taking this medicine. So it's just really, really sad witnessing this. But I am glad people are talking about this now, so that the younger generation doesn't have to face the same thing the older generation faced. Because if we're open and transparent and talk about the things that are not serving us, the next generation will see and say, okay, maybe I'm not made like that, and it's okay. Most importantly, it's not worth the risk. So they just let go of that bad habit we've accepted, Maybe it's time to challenge the status quo and put health first, right? So I am very happy that these women are talking about it, so that other girls, especially young girls, impressionable young girls, don't fall for the same thing. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are. about the beauty standards in Somalia. Did you know that the thicker you are, the bigger you are, you're considered more attractive? What are your thoughts on it? I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one.